Welcome to another edition of Once a Week with T-Bird. I am Tyler Allen, T-Bird. It's February 23rd, about an hour away from my single Testify slash Beatdown going live. And just wanted to get into a little bit. First things first, I'm still kind of in the process of kind of retooling this and kind of making it the way I want it to. Try to schedule it out so that I have time. Right, like I said, it's like 11 o'clock on Friday. I do have time during the week, but for whatever reason, I'm like, I don't want to do it too early. I don't want to record on Tuesday and then have you guys be like, oh well, what about what happened yesterday in the world or something. I thought about doing doing a recording once a day and then splicing it all together and doing like a week with T-Bird. And I was like, I don't really want to do that either. So kind of trying to figure out a way to get what I want to get across to you guys, but also make sure that it's the best content that I can make. And again, part of that is just making sure that I have the time and all that. I'm in a really weird spot in my life right now. My job situation is not ideal. I don't mind my job. I don't get paid enough. I went for another job that I thought I would get, and I didn't, and it's kind of shocking. I'm kind of one of those people who, if I get in to do an interview, then I got that job, and it used to be that way, and it's not anymore. Um, I technically have two jobs. One job, I work pretty much full time, and the other one, the second one is just once a week or so, maybe twice a week. But the second job is more important to me because of all the things that I want to do in my life. That second job is going to get me there more than the first job will. The first job barely keeps me. I'm barely able to, it's paycheck to paycheck, and I work full time. It's nuts. It's stupid. And today at my job, even though I thought I'd been doing a really good job, I was told that I'm not. And I left work early. I told them I didn't just leave. I went to HR and I was just like, I'm taking the rest of the day off for mental health reasons. And they're like, okay. Um, okay. Go ahead and take that for your mental health. And I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow when I go into work. I got 4 more shifts before I go to Boulder on Monday. Yeah, it's just like I went to therapy on Wednesday and I thought things are going really well. I'm thinking things are going really well, and I'm looking at everything and going, things are going really well, and I'm doing really well, and I'm working on my mindfulness, and I'm working on being that guy that I want to be, to show that off to everybody. And it's hard for me to understand why I don't spark anything with anybody. Nobody hears my music or sees me or talks to me and goes, wow. I can't remember the last time I felt that from somebody. I was just like, wow, you're awesome or whatever. Um, I've been working on this campaign for Melissa Vine, and I feel like I've kind of failed her because I haven't really gotten as many signatures as I wanted to. And I got to be honest, like I'm on the eve of my single being released. I'm at one of the lowest points I've been in a long, long time. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here. I mean, I feel like I do the work, and I scroll through my Twitter timeline, and I see a lot of haves complaining about things, and I ain't got jack shit. I mean, I do have some limited support from some people, but generally nobody gives a fuck. Nobody is willing to take any sort of amount of time or energy, and the worst is that it doesn't even cost that much time or energy. But even that's too much, and it's just like, fuck. What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? I mean, I don't even register to most people. I haven't felt this alone in a long time. I feel utterly and completely alone. I'm learning through therapy that like I need to understand that I'm not the only one who feels this way, but it's so hard to because everybody else seems to be doing just fine with life, even the ones who are having trouble. It seems like they're still better off than I am, and I know that's really stupid, and it's asinine, and it's not true. And these two songs that are coming out here in about an hour. Well, let's check real quick and see. Who knows? I mean, it is Eastern time, so they might be live now, which would be cool. But you gotta understand, I'm trying really hard to be like positive about my music because I really do feel like my music is some of the best shit you'll ever hear. You know what I mean? Like, um, so I just want to point something out here. I get something about a new release from somebody, and I don't fucking care. But I just released something new too, and I'm following myself, and nothing. Uh, when I open my Spotify, it's not like, hey, check this out. I guess I just don't rate as usual. It's live. Let's see. It's live. I hate that I couldn't care less right now. You came here to listen to me talk about my songs, not listen to me fucking complain about my depression and anxiety and how it'll never allow me to feel like I'm enough, or that anything that I do matters, or anything that I say has any merit to it or any weight behind it. So let's plow on through as if nothing's wrong like we normally do. Testify. So the single coming out, I have two albums coming out this summer. One of them is 1071, and the other one is from the Machine. And what they are is basically one album is like the normal rock stuff that I've been doing for ever, and excuse me. The other album is going to be 5 songs of just all electronic. I don't believe I play any instruments on the third album or on the second album called From the Machine. I don't believe I play any instruments. It's all looped, MIDI keyboard, played instruments, no live instruments. Um, but when I was writing 1071, I came up with a song. I was in the bathtub and I heard this. I started singing this random like old timey gospel way, and it was "Old Man, You're Beautiful to Me," and I sang it low and then I sang it high, like an octave higher, and it sounded cool, and it kind of it kind of awakened like that whole like people who use vocal loops and use those to make a song around. A lot of techno producers and beat makers and whatnot use that kind of stuff, and I thought how neat would it be if I tried to make like a techno song and excuse me using my own vocals that I just made up as the loop that I chop up and put around in the thing. And I'll talk more about that when that comes out this summer. But I'm pretty excited about. I'm pretty excited about the second song is called "Beat Down," and that's the second one that I ever made up on this second album. And what it was is there's there are synthesizers on GarageBand that you press just one key and it does like and you can change the sequence of the notes. You can change how they go and everything and whatnot. And I fucked around with that. I was just fucking around with it. And it sounded really cool. And then when I hit another key, like it kind of did this. I can't really do it with my mouth. But it was like, it kind of. And then I had this like little bass underneath that I was doing with this like, this 808 synthesizer, whatever the fuck that is. And just doing that. And just kind of made this like, kind of disco-y beat underneath it. And just kind of came up with lyrics and stuff. And I really like the title of the song. It's called "Beat Down," which is 2 words. The the one word version of it, getting a beat down. Like you got a beat down. That means you got your ass kicked or whatever. But I think splitting that word up, I've always thought of it as one word, getting a beat down. That's the old slang that we used to use. Oh man, you got beat down, dude. So I like that, and I'm really happy with that one. And then the first song is called "Testify," and that came out of nowhere. In fact, up until about 3 weeks ago, no shit, the song that was going to go on from 1071 was going to be called "Radioactivity," which is still going on the album, but I just this whole thing came into my head one day at work, and it was like, hey, they will never fucking own you because it's your turn to testify. And it was like, wow, this is fucking cool. And it's just it's such a simple like 3-chord AC/DC, just fucking it's just rock, with the RAWK, just rock. And it fucking rocks so hard. I'm really, really happy with it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think of it. I am working through some shit, obviously. And I'll get there, I'll get there. I just, there are days when I feel like I just don't have any support at all, and that I'm just invisible, and that I don't know, I just don't feel that I matter. And so obviously this is a little shorter than last week. I am going to try and work it out, like I said, where I'm doing about a half an hour worth of stuff and getting more into my life and how I feel about things and therapy and what happens with that. By the way, I went to a book reading or an author kind of Q&A thing tonight at a book pub. And I think I was one of, out of like probably 100 people, I was maybe one of like 3 or 4 guys. Which a lot of guys would be like, sweet. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot about this author, Liz Lenz. Lyzlenz is just amazing. In person, she's just crazy incredible. Just incredible human being. Funny as shit, whip smart. just you know what I mean. Just you kind of see those people that have just kind of said fuck it, I don't care anymore. And, you know, I'm tired of trying to, and I'm getting to that point, you know, where I don't know, just need to just it's just hard to believe that this music is going to take me anywhere when it feels like I'm the only one listening. I had a good time. It was fun. I laughed a lot and I learned a lot. And I hope to go to more of these things because it's outside my comfort zone. That's kind of one of the things I'm working on with therapy is getting outside my comfort zone and everything. So, very much appreciated you guys stopping by again. One of the things about me is I'm real. I can't fake shit, and I hope that you understand that, and I hope that people don't. Um, I hope you keep coming back because I'm being. This is who I am, and sometimes it's not pretty. Sometimes it's not. Woohoo! Yeehaw! I'm Tyler. Um, it is what it is. But I appreciate you guys. I do, and I appreciate you stopping by. And I hope you tell everybody you know because I'm just trying to make sure. I'm just trying to get my story out there and help more people who might feel like me that they're alone. I know we're not. I know I'm not. It feels like that, and I just want to make sure nobody else feels like that. It sucks. Anyway, peace out. Have a great week. I'll be talking to you next week, and go out and listen to Testify and Beatdown because despite the fact that my depression and anxiety is crushing me right now, I still love those fucking songs. And the best way to make sure that the best way for you is to go listen to them. So, like in a couple days when Spotify posts their shit, I can be like, oh, 4 people. Anyway, onward and upward, right? Some days. Yeah. I'll see you next week.